Alright, so you may wonder why we're staring at the ass of the FZ6. And that is because today we're going to be doing a little bit of a universal mod for all our motorcycle guys out there that want to put aftermarket turn signals on their bikes and don't know which ones to buy. So gone ahead and got myself some excellent made in China turn signals. And we're gonna go ahead and throw these on. I'll put the link to the ones that I have here in the description. And these are obviously universal, as I said, but these are sequential turn signals. So if it'll focus on me here, they go like that. So we're gonna try them out and just kind of see where we go. Cause I've got a tail tidy and I don't have any turn signals, even though you probably have never been able to tell, just based off of watching my videos, because I don't think I've ever like had shots from the back of my bike other than when I did the last mods on the bike. So these are super simple. These kind of just slide in here and then you pull them through, and if the hole was big enough, that would be great, but the hole is not, so we're gonna have to drill that out. So I guess we're starting with that. Get these guys in. I'm gonna wire them in basically to the factory connectors that come on the old turn signals. So as mentioned, these are the stock connectors off of the FZ6 turn signal, these ugly ass things here. Actually, I think these might be aftermarket too, but they're LED. I don't really like them because they're huge compared to the new ones, which are a lot smaller. So I'm gonna cut probably this guy like pretty far down just to use the whole length of the lead for this guy, just to take advantage of keeping this as factory as possible, because like I showed, the leads on the new turn signals aren't that long anyways. So we're obviously going to start by pulling all the rear part off, get the seat out of here, and get all the wiring figured out, cut some stuff in, make sure that I've got the right side on the correct side kind of thing. Doesn't really matter because you can just swap them over. But anyways, so I'm going to take the seat off and start ripping things apart. So all the turn signal leads and everything are super easy to get to on the FZ6 because it's literally, you take the seat off and then you just pop this guy out and we're literally here, like that's it. It's that simple. So I'm just gonna quickly test and find out what color is for what side, just to kind of keep it the same. So I'm gonna plug the black one back in. Go. So that's left, that's right. Okay, so black is right, gray is left. So we will, I don't really know how long this is gonna need to be, so we're just gonna say, nah, we probably cut it farther, probably like there. Now, for sake of speed, normally I would solder and like shrink wrap everything, but I have little wire connectors that I'm gonna use. These are the right size for this, so we're just gonna use those. I thought I had connectors for these two little guys here, but I actually don't. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of that at this time. Yeah, we're just gonna pull this back a little bit and cut these guys off. All right, so with both ends stripped up, it doesn't really matter what like side we connect anything to, because we can obviously just take it apart if we need to and just swap the sides. So we're just gonna get everything twisted up here and fed into the terminal holes, and then obviously crush them down like that. And now we're gonna do the connector side like so. All right, let's test it on the bike. Now hopefully this isn't gonna hurt it, so let's just make sure all the connections are good. We're gonna like shrink wrap this and everything too once we get it all hooked up, so it's a little less ghetto. And fire on the bike. Nice. That's sick. That's pretty mint. I ain't even mad about that. That's nice. That's one side done, pretty easy. I'll do the other side off camera, obviously, and then I'll show you guys how I tucked it on my bike if you for some reason have an FZ6, but it's pretty good. All right, so after dealing with some reverse polarity issues, here are the turn signals on the bike. Looks pretty good. They don't look too cheap. I mean, for like, I think these are like 20 bucks. So not that bad. I'm gonna tighten them up and then clean up some wiring and just make everything look a little bit nicer than it already is. And then we'll show you the final product. And I'll also show you how I tuck my wires. All right, so the turn signals and everything are installed. It has been a full eternity since I actually worked on the bike. There really isn't much to show in terms of how it's all been tucked. You can go and like look in here kinda, but that's just all the wiring. It's a little bit more exposed than how I would like it to be. So as you can see, obviously all of the white zap straps, I want to find like a more permanent solution to do this, and obviously like get like a loom or something to actually like properly keep these wires together in one. But they are tucked up in the back of the fairing here, just below the seat, and they kind of just wrap around all of this in through this frame bit right here, and then they go up into the fairing in there, and they're all just kind of zap strapped together and then electrical taped just so that they don't like rub super crazy or anything. I would pull this back off, but I don't want to pull the seat and everything. It's just kind of all tucked in here as best as it can be. I will turn on the turn signal so you guys can kind of see what it looks like at night. I'll turn down the ISO a little bit so it's a little bit darker. So we'll fire on the hazards, and there we go. It definitely is a little bit blown out in the camera, just ever so slightly, but they look pretty cool. So there we go, super dark now. They are a true sequential. I don't have a aftermarket signal relay or flasher relay for the LEDs in the rear. I'm not entirely sure what the stock bulbs or the stock turn signals were like. I'm pretty sure they already were LEDs, so I'm not sure if you would have needed one for the FZ6 specifically. But I believe the link for these turn signals on Amazon says that you don't actually need one anyways, because the resistance in the actual turn signal is already good enough. Here's an iPhone 10 for scale for how far they actually stick out. It's about half the length of an iPhone 10, basically about as wide as an iPhone for where they stick out. So probably like two inches and a bit, which is good. I don't really like the turn signals that stick out super far just because it looks kind of tacky, and this keeps the tail tidy a little bit more tidy. So all right, so that will do it for the FZ video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this was a little bit informative for those of you that don't have an FZ that want to put these Amazon sequential turn signals on your bike. But anyways guys, peace out. I will see you in the next video.